In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, but to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Well. Captain Marvel's Rotten Tomatoes score was sabotaged. And Rotten Tomatoes deleted over 50,000 reviews. Holy shit. Those aren't my words. Those are different articles' words that I've seen the headlines for. But I decided to take a look at CBR.com. It says Captain Marvel Rotten Tomatoes explains why 50K user reviews disappeared. So we're going to get an explanation for this because you guys have been sending me messages all day about it. This is very, very interesting. By the way, when I was going on my rant, I did get a little confused on one point in particular, and I said that the Hulk's hottest moments were in Russo Brothers movies. No, his hottest moments have been in other movies, because he didn't get a chance to do much in Infinity War, and he wasn't in Winter Soldier, and what else did they do? Civil War. He wasn't in Civil War. Yeah, he wasn't in Civil War. So, yeah. I was busy. I was ranting. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's check this out because this is wild. On the day of its release, Captain Marvel's audience score on Rotten Tomatoes dropped to the mid-30s across tens of thousands of user reviews. However, over 50,000 of those reviews seemingly disappeared later in the day. The review aggregator has now revealed that those user reviews shouldn't have actually been counted in the first place because they were from before the film released. I thought they weren't allowing us to do that. Didn't they change their rules that didn't allow you to do that? Like a few days before the movie came out? According to the Hollywood Reporter, Rotten Tomatoes said in a statement, "We have identified a bug in the post-release functionality for the movies that have released into theaters since our product update last week. The quantity of user ratings, which is displayed directly below the audience score, is intended to only include the quantity of users who have left a rating or written review after a movie's release." Had included both pre-release and post-release fan voting. Their number of user reviews on Rotten Tomatoes read over 58,000 by 8 a.m. on Friday, which was more reviews than Avengers Infinity War received by the end of its theatrical run. The number later fell to 7,000, leading some to wonder why tens of thousands of reviews had seemingly disappeared. As of posting, that number has now increased to over 10,000. The removal of those reviews does not seem to have affected Captain Marvel's overall audience score, which sees the film currently at 34%. That's bad. Captain Marvel saw negative backlash after star Brie Larson made comments about creating more inclusive press days. She later clarified those remarks, saying that what I'm looking for is to bring more seats up to the table. No one is getting their chair taken away. The movies want to see section was then subject to a barrage of negative reviews. Rotten Tomatoes later changed its review process, though it claims that the attacks against Captain Marvel weren't the reason. I don't know. Seems like a coincidence, though, that Ron don't hate to play, hate the game. Bars! Captain Marvel isn't the first movie that has had its audience score on Rotten Tomatoes bombed. While Star Wars The Last Jedi has a 91 critical rating, its audience rating is 44 rotten. Similarly, Ghostbusters has a 74% critical rating and 51% audience rating. Wow, people liked, audiences like Ghostbusters more than they did Last Jedi. That shows you the betrayal we felt when we saw that movie. I can't wait till J.J. Abrams fixes that. I can't wait till he fixes it. Despite these negative reviews, Captain Marvel made $20.7 million on Thursday night alone, the fifth biggest preview screening ever for Marvel. If it tracks at the rate it's expected, the movie will possibly make $135 million and $175 million over its opening weekend. Well, you know, I don't know if it's damage control or not, but even if it is, it hasn't helped it. It hasn't helped the score at all. So, I guess people want to be heard, you know. I'm not beyond deleting comments my damn self. People come to my page talking shit and lying. You got to go. Tyrone, you're a complete fucking idiot. This movie was the best. Banned. Come here talking shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gone. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not, you know, I don't do damage control, though. I'm not releasing movies and, you know, saying shit I'm not supposed to. You know what I mean? So, whatever she said, because I've never, still to this day, I still haven't seen anything on it, really. And whatever she said, if she said it, from the different videos that I've seen from other YouTubers, it seems as though that she said something that was taken out of context or people read into. Because sometimes you can say something and people will read between the lines and kind of make their own, you know, opinion. And then, you know, from then it's downward spiral. Like, you know, and that can be hard to deal with depending on who you are, or if it's a company like this, you know, and you're representing them as the lead actor in this next movie, and then people are mad. You know, like, a prime example, I've experienced that myself. I did a video where I was doing a Try Not to Laugh to a Red Dead Redemption compilation. And I think that's what it was, yeah. And like I said, it was sick because it was nothing but dudes blowing people's heads off. And, you know, it looks too realistic. And I said that it feeds, games like that can feed, or do feed, I can't remember the exact words, but can feed a murderous tendency. So that would mean if someone already has certain things they need to get out, they got murderous thoughts, they can get it out on that game. And it feeds it. It's like they get to kill people all day. I never said it turned people into murderers, but that's what people were saying. Tyrone said Red Dead Redemption turn people into murderers. It don't do that. That's not what I said. Who said it turned them into murderers? Nobody. I said it can feed a murderous tendency. That means if you already want to do some murder, you can get it out on a game like that if you got those problems upstairs. That's what that means. But see, me at a lower scale dealt with the dumb shit. Now, look, I haven't heard what she said. So, I'm neutral in this. I wanted a good movie as a comic book movie lover, as a Marvel lover, as a Disney lover, as a Feige lover. Okay? And that's not what I got. They had a vision for this movie. They put it out there, and it just wasn't for me. By the way, there's people out there saying that Brie Larson was supposed to be going forward the face of Marvel. What? So she's supposed to replace RDJ? Really? Don't know if that's true or not. You guys let me know. $2 million subscribers. Woo!
You may now subscribe.